Hello everyone, and this is BioPhoenix here, and this is a video collaboration with Floops 100, so please introduce yourself.
Yo guys, Person 100 here.
Alright, and today's video collaboration topic is going to be on the Vita and why I think it's a very underrated system.
Yes, and
Oh yeah, I actually
just
think,
because.
yeah. Yeah, mine is this regular one. This is actually the Model 1. You have the Model 2, which I
Yeah,
actually think the Model 2 feels more comfier.
it mine's actually slimmer than yours, isn't it?
Yeah, it's more thin.
Yeah,
The
that's what I
screen, the
thought.
screen isn't as big, but it's like a bit smaller. But
Yeah,
it feels lighter, and I don't know. I just think it feels comfy because a friend of mine actually had that exact version, and I don't know. I liked it. I thought it was a lot more comfy than the other one. But this one is still pretty nice though.
it looks good. I mean, it doesn't look that much bigger than the one I have.
Yeah, it's not like a huge difference, but it's still just something. Like if I were to like
Yeah,
choose like either which one, I would have gotten the slim one, but
yeah.
whatever. So, first thing we're going to talk about with the Vita is, well, one thing I think that's awesome about it is that, well, obviously we're going to get into the games eventually, but
Yes,
the first thing we're going to talk about is the fact that you can play PS1 games on there.
I have actually not downloaded anything on my Vita yet.
That's all good, but if you have anything on your PS3, you can just transfer it onto your Vita and just play as you go, which I think is great.
That's interesting. I actually have not.
You haven't tried that yet?
Nope. No, I haven't. Well, see, I don't have any PS1 games on the PS3 either.
Oh, you don't? Okay. But
No.
if you were to get some, because apparently they have a lot of flash sales on them on PS3's PSN, so you can like
Huh.
just download like a whole bunch of them for like way less than $5.
And then, oh, that's cool.
Yeah, but that's as if it's your thing, because I know you're not like a huge fan of digital content, and that's totally
Yeah.
understandable.
It it depends for me. I mean, I did rebuy Spyro on the PSP. Like, see, I couldn't get signed in to PSN on my PSP. Like the my PSN account that I have with the Vita, the PS4, and the PS3 would not sign in with the PSP for whatever reason. So I actually had to make a separate account on the PSP just to have connectivity.
Oh, that's weird.
Yeah, like it kind of fucked me over because I have games on the PSP that are on a different account and not connected to the main account. So
Oh yeah, that kind of
yeah,
sucks. I don't know. I've
yeah.
never had that issue, but then again, I never really messed around with the PSP too much.
Like I thinking back on it, I don't know if it was the PSP's fault or if I was just not entering the right information. It's
Oh,
probably the second one, to be honest.
oh well, shit happens. But hey, at least you can play Spiral on your PSP. But as for the Vita, though, like it, I just think it's really good just to play like PS1 games on the go. Like I don't know, I just think it's handy. Like I actually played, like games like Tecmo's Deception, and I've also
Yeah.
played Xenogears and Shadow Tower, which is not a great game, but just to fuck with it. But yeah, like I pretty much played a whole bunch of games like that on there, which I think is really cool.
Like I understand that because, even though I do own Spyro as a physical form, it's nice to have the even though it's on the PSP, it's still fun because the fact that I can play it on the go, I mean, it's really fucking helpful
Yeah.
and convenient. Really convenient.
It also helps that the Vita's like screen is like really really nice looking, so everything looks
Yes.
like awesome.
Yes.
Cause that's the thing I like the screen is a really good size, I find. Where with the DS, I find the screen's like a bit smooshed in.
Yeah, that's true.
And not this,
That is
not
true.
I'm not knocking the 3DS or the DS, but I'm just saying, like in comparison to that, like the screen is like much smaller. You just have two of them.
Yeah. Because, I mean, if you, I mean, if the screen itself was like one giant system, if both screens were just one giant screen on the 3DS, I think it'd be a little bit different, but at the same time, that would be going into a lot of like frame rate bullshit and other
Bunch of
shit.
technical bullshit things,
Yeah,
yeah.
technical bullshit.
Yeah, there we go. And the other thing that I like, that's kind of related to PS1 games, is that you can play PSP games on there. Obviously,
Yeah,
you can't do your physical ones, unfortunately, but
yeah,
you can re-download them all if you really feel
yeah.
like it, which is really good. Because speaking of that, like you can like let's just say for an example, you can download the PS1 game of Persona 2 Eternal Punishment, but you can
Yeah,
also download the PSP game, which is the other part, which is Innocent Sin. So you pretty
yeah,
much get both of them on one thing.
yeah. Which is very handy. Oh, another thing. About actually the PS1 and the PSP games. And this is actually a step up from, like the PSP itself, like downloading PS1 games on the PSP. Memory cards for the PS Vita are a lot more. So, a PS1 game that's like 500 megabyte doesn't actually cost you that much space.
Yeah, that's a very good point. Yeah, because I don't have that many PS1 games on my Vita right now, but they definitely don't take up very much space.
No, like, see, Spyro takes up like 500 megabyte on the PSP, and I got a 2 gigabyte
Card.
yeah, the memory card, memory stick, whatever the hell it's called. But I mean that adds up really fucking fast.
Oh yeah, for sure. Yeah, that's why I don't have a lot of stuff on my PSP either. I think I only have like 4 gigs.
Like, but that is like, I think that'd be one reason why I would actually use my Vita for a PS1 game, because I would be saving space
Yeah,
on my PSP, because God, it just nah.
yeah. So, like, actually, there's actually only one downside is about getting a Vita. Is that if you want to get like a really good memory card, it kind of costs a lot.
How much? Well, how much is yours? Like, what kind of?
If I remember correctly, mine's a 16 gig, and from what I remember, I think it cost me like I think like $50.
Seriously?
I think so. Might have been a bit less, but I can't fucking remember.
See, I didn't have that problem. I got a 16 card, and I got it on sale, and I think it costed like 30.
Oh, well, see, like, if it was on sale, that's probably why you got it a lot cheaper than I did.
Yeah. Well, see, GameStop during the holidays they do like a sale on memory cards for the
Oh,
Vita.
okay.
Yeah, so you can get a beefier memory card for less money.
Yeah, that's a very true, but I don't know. I just know a lot of people, I know a 32 gig is a lot,
Yeah, 32 gig is a lot.
but
Well,
at
think
least
if you
you
got
wouldn't
like
have to
a
worry.
no, you wouldn't. You wouldn't. I mean, well, even now with the 16 gigabyte, I don't really worry about running out of space.
Yeah, no, the 16 gig is good, but I mean, like, the 32 gig is, like, massive good.
That's like, I think that'd be like owning every Vita game in the library and still having a lot left over.
Probably. I don't know, like, I don't know how much games are in the library at the moment, but there's quite a lot.
Oh yeah.
Anyways, so now let's move on to the important part, and that is the actual games. And there's a lot of different types of games you can get on the Vita if you're interested. Like, I know one of the main focuses is that you can get like RPGs and visual novels and some really weird, wacky shit.
Yes, like let's see. Well, I don't have the wacky game I like to show, but I know you do. The newest like Neptunia spinoff,
Oh, I have it right here. It's
the
Mega
zombies, whatever.
Dimension Blog versus Zombies. Blah
Yeah,
plus
like
Neptune blah. Yeah,
yep.
yeah, like this is a really wacky ass game, and it's an action game, which I actually listed it under that. But yeah, if you know what the series is, you kind of know what to expect. It's fucking stupid, but it's fucking hilarious. I don't know. I'm just one of those weird guys who just happens to like this shit.
Yeah. You see, that is the first game that came to mind when you said that.
Oh, when I think of wacky, I was gonna say fucking Danganronpa because that game
Oh,
really is wacky. It's
that's
great,
true. But it is wacky.
yeah, but it also is kind of visual novelty. I don't know. There's a lot of shit mixed into that. In fact, I actually have both 1 and 2, which are right here, and they're both fucking great. At least I like them a lot. I think it has a really good story, and of course,
They're also more like on the like. Okay, Vita games are not that pricey. Like for a general aspect, they're not that pricey.
yeah.
But those two games here still run $30 and up for a used copy.
Yeah, I know that's weird. Considering I remember this was a very early. This one was a very early Vita game.
See that actually, I saw that one the other day, and it was still for a used copy without my pro membership to GameStop. It was still $34.99.
Should eh?
Yeah, like because see when I saw it, I was like, oh, maybe I should pick this up, and then when I looked at the price, I was like, I can't do this right now.
Yeah, it's understandable though. But I know they do have a Steam release, or at least it's getting a Steam release, unless it already
Yeah,
came out. I forget. But if you do want to, but you know, at least there's options. So you know, like
yeah,
if you do want to play the game or whatever, there's options for
yeah,
that. But if you want to get the Vita version, which is how I originally started on, then well, there they are right here, and
yeah.
fucking great.
Well, I definitely do want to get into them because I think I would enjoy them.
Oh, I think you would. I mean, it's like, okay, easiest way to explain it is it's like Saw if it was balls to the wall, which sounds fucking funny.
Saw like the horror movie Saw.
Yeah, you know, with
Oh my god, that would be
yeah, it's basically like that, but like if it was like fucking like stupid crazy.
that's wonderful. I need to check into this shit.
Yeah, there's also an anime too, but I haven't actually watched it though. But apparently the anime was kind of like mixed, so I don't know. I can't say my
I
opinion on it.
did that used to be a PS1 game too, or
No,
I may be thinking about something else. I think I'm thinking of something else.
well, I know Danganronpa was originally a PSP game, but only in Japan. But then they
Oh,
made a
okay.
Vita version of it, and then they actually localized it here thanks to on NIS, which I'm very
I'm
thankful for that.
definitely thinking of something else then. Yeah, NIS actually has a shit ton of games.
Yeah, well, what can I say? They're a pretty good publisher. I know a lot of people give them shit there, but the thing is, though, is that they don't make games. They publish them, and I
Yeah,
think that's a lot of thing that people misunderstand is that they don't make the games. They just like localize them and publish them,
yeah,
and all this and that, and there you go.
yeah. Because there's a lot of games that if it wasn't for them, we wouldn't have.
Yeah, like that. Basically, it's like Xseed or Atlas does sometimes. Although
Yeah,
Atlas develop games as well, but they do
yeah,
publish a lot of random shit.
yeah. Oh, don't forget a keys,
Oh, which one?
a keys. A wait, maybe it's not keys. Axes, AKS by S.
Oh, are you talking about a company?
Yeah, published
Oh,
same wise.
I know which one you're talking about. I know a
Yeah,
game that's from them.
yeah. They did like Tokyo
Oh,
Twilight and Thorn.
oh yeah, Tokyo Twilight. I need to get that game.
It's actually pretty good. I am playing it right now, but I haven't like touched it in a while because there's just a shit ton of games to
Oh, yeah,
play.
that's understandable. Yeah, I know. I've been trying to get back into like my backlog here. Like recently, I actually just finished Shin Megami Tensei 4 on my 3DS, and that was a game I've had since like I think I had that since July or August or something. I forget, but I've had it since then, and I've finally just beat it today. So I'm like, yay! So more games that you can get on the Vita that I think like that are like very interesting. That like if you do want to get one, there is also Persona 4 Golden, and I know
Yes.
you have that, sir.
Yes,
Yeah.
I do. Yes, I do.
But yeah, no, this is definitely like the definitive version of Persona 4 because like not only is it like everything about it, but it's also like it adds like more stuff. Like there's more like personas you can get, and there's newer characters that you can interact with. Like there's new two social links,
Yeah.
and there's a new ending to the game. There's there's better stuff in the gameplay. Like they added like I know with the battle system, there's like newer stuff you can do. Like I can't remember exactly there, but I do remember like sometimes like if like there's like a party member who's not like in your party but who's like kind of like sitting out, like sometimes he can actually do like an attack. Like I remember with Yosuke, like there's an attack that he does where he like runs into the enemy with his motorbike. Yeah, it's pretty great. But yeah, like they added like a lot of really good shit into this, and I don't know. I kind of feel bad that like I played the shit out of the PS2 one, and then after I
Yeah.
got this one, it's like I don't want to go back to play the PS2 one.
No, I get that feeling. I mean, I've had uh actually a recent experience. I started, I was having like a shit ton of trouble with Odin Spear on the original version on normal mode.
Yeah,
After I went to the refined version, my first thought was I ain't going back to the PS2 version right now. This shit ain't gonna happen because the refined version upgraded so much shit. I'm talking, you know how like it had Odin Spear had like a HP leveling
yeah,
thing, and like the weapon itself had the leveling thing
yep,
by collecting the phosons or whatever they are.
yeah,
Refined version, none of that shit. Your character herself has a level,
yeah. Like did
and
they
you
add like a skill tree?
yes, you have a fucking skill tree. The fruit gives you a fuck ton of EXP now. It tells you exactly how much EXP the character's getting. It's just so much fucking better. Like it is.
Yeah, see, I really want to get that game because I do like the PS2 game, but fuck, it was fucking ridiculously hard.
Yes, I completely agree. Like as I told you, I got stuck on 2.5 on the original. Now I'm on 6.1 and just flying through this shit. And by the way, I did not get to tell you this. On the refined version, you can actually go back to previous areas and grind.
Oh, good.
Yeah, like that's actually before we started Skyping, I was actually playing, going back through an area to grind. So I mean, it just fucking helps. Like it does.
Yeah, but we'll have to talk about that in another discussion video of some sort.
Yes,
But yeah, no,
yes, we should.
that's definitely a game I definitely do want to get though eventually.
Um,
So, is there another game that you have that you think you can recommend to people that want to start out with a Vita?
let's see. Should we go visual novel, JRPG, or adventure?
Pick whatever.
Let's see. If you're looking for now, since we talked about Persona 4, I'll go with that area for JRPGs, and I'm
Yeah,
just gonna kind of not gonna really touch on these a lot because yeah, there you know there's a lot of JRPGs on the system.
yeah.
So Persona 4 Golden, of course. We have you know, for one thing, this guy series
Oh yeah, that's a great one.
because and like you said earlier, this guy 3 has
All the
oh
DLC in one thing, so you don't have to
yep
buy extra shit. I think 4 is
yeah,
like that too, actually.
I think it is too, and that is helpful. And one thing I like about having this guy 4, which I haven't, I'll be honest, I haven't really touched this guy 4 yet, just because I want to start back on Disgaea 1 and go up, actually start from the beginning because I don't like jumping in the middle of the series. But
Yeah.
having it portable is also something I really like.
Yeah, it's a very time-consuming game.
It is. It is. All the Disgaea games are very time consuming,
Yeah.
especially with that. I think the level cap is literally like 9,999.
Yeah, it's something stupid crazy like that.
Yeah, something that would take me a lifetime to complete. Like, I'll never reach it.
Yeah, I don't even want to bother with that. I just want to just beat the story and be like, okay, I'm done.
Exactly. That's the only thing I want to do. I want to get the story.
Yeah, because the story is really funny and like it's good too.
Yeah, like, although I have to say, four's story is like really off the wall.
Oh yeah, like they're all like that. But that
Like,
one is more off the wall, I'd say.
they are all of them are off the wall. I said honestly, two made the most sense to me.
Yeah, two like seemed more normal-ish, I guess.
I mean, the Demon Lord, he makes everyone a fucking demon monster, except this one guy, and he wants to he wants to beat his ass, and then he summons his daughter and like keeps her captive, and it makes a lot of sense. Like,
Yeah, I remember when I first played Disgaea 2, I actually thought the main dude was a girl because of the pink hair.
I can't lie, when I played, hang on, my phone is vibrating. But anyway, when I thinking of that. See, I kind of had that issue with Tales of Symphonia: Dawn of the New World. When I first glanced at the cover,
Oh
like, did you
yeah,
play Dawn of the New World?
I haven't played it, but I know what it is.
See, Emil's the one with the blonde hair.
Oh yeah, yeah, I
Marta's
know
the
who
one
Emil
with the
is. Yeah,
pigtails. Yeah, like I pegged Emil for the girl, and I thought Marta was like the kind of like crazy, just wild haired dude. And then when I played the game, I was like, oh, I got this shit all kind of fucked up.
yeah. That's
But
hilarious.
like, I was okay with it because it does make a lot more sense now. But yeah, this is one of those moments that I thought they were the opposite gender. um, Going on, Dungeon Travelers 2.
That's a game I really want to get because it looks like a lot of fun.
I When I first started it, I wasn't really comfortable with the first person dungeon because I haven't really touched on a lot of games with that. But it works so damn well with this game. Like, it's so much fun, and a lot of there's a lot of humor in the game.
Yeah, and a lot of sexualized content.
Yeah, but I mean, it's like funny sexualized content. Like, when you first run into your teammates, which your first two initial teammates are Milby and then Elisa. You actually run into them. I mean, you literally smack dab run into them, and Melvy actually falls over on Emil, or Emil, boy, wrong person, Alicia, and you're getting like a panty shot of her, and it's like she's like looking at you, she's like, ow, and the guy's like, what the hell? What just happened?
Yeah, no, that game seems really fun, but like the story seems really what the fuck.
Yeah, what the story is somewhat interesting. I mean, I'm mostly playing just because of the humor. Like, it's just fun. It's just funny.
Yeah, so pretty much like Neptunia, like you play it
Yeah,
because it's funny.
yeah. But I mean, it's like, the story. The only difference is the story in this isn't exactly off the wall. It's just
A lot of
there's like a
off the
lot of
wall things
monsters.
that
There's
happen.
like a lot of monsters on the loose, and you are actually one of the only people that can kill them and like make the world safe again. So you have to like make up a team of people to take them on. And there's like a magic club and like a seal club, and you're not really supposed to mix, but you cooperate with each other to solve the issue, and then it just kind of expands from there.
Yeah, it is something I will definitely want to check out.
I really wish the first game would have got localized here. It would have been nice.
Yeah, I forget what the first game was for though. I
Um,
forget if it was on the Vita or if it was on the PSP or whatever.
PS Vita. It's called Two Heart Two Dungeon Travelers.
Oh, Two Heart, that's right. I know how I first heard about Two Heart was from that one PS3 game I played, Aqua Plaza.
Oh yeah, I still have to get that.
Yeah, it's a pretty fun fighting game, but yeah, only on PS3 though.
Yeah, I still have to. I have to find it again because I did see it a few times, but it hasn't been on my GameStop since.
Oh
The
yeah,
same with Mugen Souls. I want to get Mugen Souls.
yeah, that's a game series I still have to try out too.
The, the games are only $10 each because there's Mugen Souls and Mugen Souls Z. Only problem is now that I want them, of course, I can't find the fucking things. Go
Ah,
figure.
jeez. Yeah.
Um, uh,
Oh,
Hyper
Hyperdimension Noir.
Yep.
Yeah, I got that one too, and it's a really fun ass tactical RPG like Fire Emblem.
Yes, and I think it does that pretty well. Actually, like as far as the tactical portion of the game, because it feels like it just has like a kind of like a Disgaea feel to it.
Yeah, with like the different layers and stuff.
Yeah, yeah. I think I actually kind of like the chibi graphics.
Oh, the chibi graphics. I'm okay with them. I mean, I'm not like hardcore about it, but in this game they do look okay. I
Like
mean, I don't know.
they're not my favorite thing. Like I don't want them in like every single fucking game.
Oh yeah, no, I agree with that. That'd be like fucking irritating.
Yeah, but I mean it works with some games. Like some people were really upset about Corpse Party, Blood Drive being chibi,
Oh really?
but they were like, why not give them actual sprite, like, or make them more look more realistic? And I don't know. I think it fucking worked. I think it was fine.
I think it was fine too for that game, which I also do have right here.
Yes, I should probably show that too.
Yeah. Oh,
And we still have the
cover. Yeah, we do.
yeah we do.
Yeah, I wasn't sure, but yeah, no. I don't know. I like this one just because you have like blanked people's faces on it. I don't know. I think it's funny.
Yes. I usually if a game has an alternate art cover, I always use that one.
I do too sometimes, but then there's other times where I just kind of get lazy with it. But
I completely understand that. And there's some that I actually don't like more than the original, but I still use them because why not?
yeah, but yeah, no, like Hyper Dimension Noir, like the first like spin-off of well, not the first spin-off, but like the first character spin-off of Neptunia is actually a really good game. It's just like I said about the Blanc game, which is another
Yeah,
character spin-off game. It if you know what the series is all about, you know what to expect, kind of thing.
yeah. Like just expect
Goofy shit.
goofy shit and decent gameplay,
Yeah, pretty much.
and don't. And if you value your sanity, don't try to understand the story too much.
Yeah, because obviously the games are not meant to be taken too seriously.
Yeah,
But I can
because I
totally
mean,
understand not digging into it though.
honestly, I don't remember the story from the first game.
Well, honestly, the first game's kind of like I don't know, cow dookie anyway.
Yeah, that's true. And I got the PS3 version, so it just makes it worse to play because that was all kinds of shit.
Yeah. But moving right along,
Um,
since because you mentioned first-person dungeon crawler, I'm gonna mention
yep.
one right here, and that
Yes.
is Line Zero.
I actually really want to get that.
Oh, really?
Yes, I know it's like a Persona ripoff, but it still looks fun.
Yeah. For me personally, yeah, it is a Persona clone. I won't lie. It basically is kind of like a ripoff. But here's the thing: a way I see it is that sure, it may not be the most original thing ever, but at least it does have some original ideas that I do like. Like the way how they, like the story in it, for an example. Like I like the way how they portrayed, like, well, in this case, they're not called personas, they're called minds, and the
Yeah.
people that are, like the human characters are called minors. Like, get it? Anyways, it's stupid. But anyways, the point is,
I never got that.
I know it was such a stupid pun that it worked. But yeah, no, the thing that I like about it though is that like when it comes to its concepts is that basically like all like the Mayans themselves are like kind of like evil-ish, but
Yeah.
at the same time, fuck, I can't remember exactly how to explain it though. But I actually did beat this game, and well, first of all, I have to say is that this game is depressing as shit, and basically, another thing is that the gameplay, like I said, it's a first-person dungeon crawler.
Yeah.
I like those games. I think they're a lot of fun. Like, I liked Arcana on the Super Nintendo, which is also a first-person dungeon crawler. And then there was also, like Fantasy Star, that was also like had some first-person dungeon crawling aspects and all that kind of good stuff. So,
Yeah.
so if you like the first-person dungeon crawlers, I do think this is a good one. But the story is it is good, but I wouldn't say it's great. Because, like I
Like
said, it's kind of a ripoff. But at the same time, though, I do have to say the music in this game is fantastic.
that.
It has some really awesome boss battle music.
That is actually one of those games that I was looking to get, and then of course, once I started wanting it, it's gone from my GameStop and not anywhere around me again.
That
So
sucks.
yeah, like before, like I actually started buying for my Vita before I ever got the system. So once I actually started wanting to collect for the Vita, yeah, I saw that game like all the fucking time. And ever since I got my Vita, I haven't seen that shit at all. Like it's just non-existent now.
Yeah, no, I get that shit all the time, too. It even happens with me on the PS4, which is weird. Because you'd think, like, PS4 games would be more viable, I guess you can say.
Yep, I understand that. It took when I started wanting Until Dawn. I had to wait a few weeks before I could actually find a copy. I mean, I knew my GameStop would get one back in. It was just kind of weird because I thought for sure they'd like keep a used copy in, but apparently not.
Yeah, I don't know. Like, I can't find that one game that NIS published on the PS4. I think it's called like it starts with an N, and then the other word starts with a D. I forget what it's called. It's like Nocturne or something. It's something weird sounding like that.
I know that game. I heard
Yeah,
it. I heard it really sucks. Honestly,
yeah. I don't know. I just kind of want to try it though because it looked interesting. But
no,
even
I understand that. I understand.
it might not suck, but it might actually will. But who knows?
Yeah. Like, there's one game they released on the PS3, The Last Rebellion, I think it's called.
Oh, that game is fucking horseshit.
Yeah, like, I heard it's, like, fucking terrible. But then I saw it was, like, $5. I was like, if I ever found this fucking thing, I'm gonna buy it just so I can see how fucking bad it is.
Oh, trust me, it's like it's. I actually think it's even worse than the first Neptunia game.
I didn't think that was possible.
No, it is. It's like like I don't want to get into it there because obviously that's not what this
Yes.
video is about, and
Yes.
it's just crap.
We'll make a separate video one day about talking about, like, horseshit games.
Yeah, pretty much. So I don't know, like list another
Yes.
game that's on the Vita that you can recommend.
I'll, actually, I'll show both,
Oh yeah.
because Criminal Girls and Criminal Girls 2, which I will say right now, yes, this is the Japanese version, but we are getting a US release. And, okay. So, before I start this, anyone who watches this, do not report me to the police or any other federal agencies. I do not wish to get arrested tomorrow. Going on, you are in hell, sent to hell to lead these 6 girls through the trials. Well, okay. In this game, it's called trials. In this, it's like circles. It's like different circles of hell. But you have to lead them through to redemption so they can come back to the real world and, they're kind of like atoning for their sins.
Okay.
And you have to motivate them by little mini games of like slapping them with fly swatters and electric switches and dropping stuff, like pouring liquid on them and all kinds of other shit that I'm not going to go into. But and that's how they actually learn their skills. Like, you have to motivate them to make them learn skills, and They do have the level up system. It's you actually get EXP and level up, but yeah, I do recommend these because they are very overlooked games.
Yeah, they do look
Yeah,
like a lot of fun, but what type of RPG is it? Is it like, like first-person dungeon crawler? Is it like overhead view, or is
um,
it,
kind of like a third person kind of thing. Actually, I'll show. I don't know if you can you actually see that?
a little
No,
bit,
like
yeah. It's a bit blurry, but I can kind of tell what's going on, yeah.
yeah, like these are the characters right here, like the little line of
Yeah.
people, whatever. So you're actually walking around the dungeon with the girls following you behind,
Okay,
like
so
they're
like
following.
Digimon.
Yeah, yeah. That's exactly pretty much it. Like,
Okay, yeah. Okay, yeah, that's
yeah,
easy to understand, yeah.
yeah, and you just have random encounters with the enemies. Well, the convicts, they're the people who got sent to hell for doing bad things.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah. Which, by the way, this leading up to something else about cool about the Vita is I mentioned this being a Japanese version. You know,
You can
we
do
both
imports.
yeah, it's a region free system.
Yeah, which I think is awesome, because fuck the, what was I gonna say? Fuck region logging.
Yes, because
And
I
fuck
don't have
Nintendo for
money to
doing it.
like I don't have the money to buy all these like other systems. Like I don't
The
want to
same
own like
system, but
the
from a different
English.
region, yeah.
Yeah, like the only system I am gonna be doing, and it will be a while because it's gonna cost like $500 to import to set up the bitch. But I do want a Japanese Wii U because it'll be a Japanese Wii and a Japanese Wii U all in one. I can import the Fatal Frame games, and there you go.
Hey, that's a good thing to do. I know I thought about importing a Japanese TurboGrafx because they're a lot cheaper.
That actually would not be a bad idea. I mean, except you couldn't read the games, so
Well, even the games like in Japanese are pretty cheap too. Well, I mean, well, not all of them, but like a good portion of them are.
yeah,
But yeah, that's for another discussion though.
yeah.
But yeah, hell yeah to fucking like region free.
Yes. And despite Japanese games, you also have games like Steins Gate, which I got the UK copy and well, PAL version. I always call it the UK copy because
Well, it
yeah,
doesn't really matter. I call it
yeah,
PAL just because it like covers like
yeah,
all of
other
that
regions.
region.
But this actually has English subtitles, so I mean, it's basically the same as owning an English version. Just
Pretty much, yeah.
yeah. So there is that route too, because some games do have English subtitles in the UK, because obviously the UK read
As English.
English. Yeah. So that is one option for people who don't have fuck.
Oh, like I mean, like if you were part of like one part of the world and you want to get a game that's like
Yeah.
not available, not part or whatever, but it still happens to be in English, well, there you go.
Yeah. Like people in America and Canada for us.
Yeah,
Like Steins Gate did get an American release, but
I've
at the
never
time I
fucking
ordered
seen it.
that, huh?
I've never fucking seen the American version or the North American version of Steins Gate over here. I've never
Um,
have.
oh, it's an Amazon exclusive.
Oh, that probably may
Yeah,
explain it.
stores don't get it. Can't get it.
Oh, that may explain it, but
Yeah,
oh well.
I
I'll
mean you
get
can
at
get
that
it.
eventually.
I mean you can get it from eBay because people sell it individually on eBay. But
But yeah, no, I heard it's a really good visual novel though because I was a huge fan of the anime, so I always
oh,
wanted to play the game where it was based off.
the game is amazing. The game. Did you ever watch the movie?
No, I haven't seen the movie.
Okay, the movie was fucking amazing too. Like it was just fucking wonderful. But like in the anime, and by the way, spoiler alert to people who haven't watched Steins Gate, but whatever. So how Akabi like kept time leaping
Yeah,
and like he kept undoing his Gmails.
yeah.
Steins Gate actually takes that and it branches off into those world lines and shows you the endings for
Oh,
those world lines.
oh, that's
Like
pretty cool.
what can happen if you don't send that email or cancel it.
Okay, that's interesting, actually. Yeah, that's something I
Yeah.
definitely do want to check out.
Yeah, it's fucking. You can. I will tell you this because it is a lot fucking more convenient. If I were you, definitely go for the UK copy
Good.
because I do $20 plus shipping.
$20? Shit.
Yes, yes. And actually, if you want to, if you ever do get around to doing Amazon, um, try the Prime thing because then you can get the 2-day shipping and
Yeah.
not pay for it. Because I'm sure you probably have to pay like $6 in shipping and handling,
Yeah.
but if you have Prime, you don't have to do that shit. So
But yeah, that's something I definitely do want to get into eventually because I like the anime and I wanted to see what the game was like because I know I really want like an official version of like Fate Stay Night because I know like I know you can just get the computer version and do like a translation edit and all that kind of stuff, but I
yeah,
want to know if they will actually do like an actual thing for it because I don't know, like the visual novel seems really, really good because I like the anime, even though a lot of people didn't like it. But hey, whatever.
yeah, which I understand that too. There are actually a lot of Vita games that Japan has that I wish would get. Yeah, okay, even if they don't get American, I wish they would get like a UK release to where we can with English subtitles
Yeah.
because the Vita actually has a shit ton of visual novels in Japan.
Oh yeah, there's a lot.
Yeah, but they're all in Japanese, so I obviously can't read them, so there's no reason for me to buy them.
Yeah, no, there's a lot of like even like visual novels that did come out in to North America, like outside of Japan. There are still like quite a good number of them. Like
Yeah,
like you said, like there's Steins Gate. Then there's what was that other one, Code 9 or whatever?
there's Norn 9.
Oh, Norn
I don't.
9.
I have no idea what the fuck the name means. I haven't figured that out yet. But there's Norn 9 and Tokyo Twilight Ghost Hunters.
Yeah, and then for me, the only visual novel-esque games I have is, well, like I already talked about, is Danganronpa. Although I'd say it's more like Phoenix Wright, but even then, Phoenix Wright can technically be a visual novel, so
Yeah,
whatever.
yeah. And I enjoy visual novels. It's nice to. I kind of find it nice to not really have to. Okay, let's face it. In a visual novel, you really don't have to do much. I mean, you're just kind of sitting back and enjoying the story.
It's basically just a relaxing thing, because I know a lot of
Yeah,
them do have, like, peaceful music. Like, I remember
yeah.
I watched a friend of mine play, oh, what was that game on PS3? It was, is that a Tome game with the samurai people? Uh,
Haruki,
yeah. Oh,
Hayu,
yeah, Haoki,
yeah,
or Hakaoki, I think it's called. I
yeah.
don't fucking know.
I can't pronounce the fucking thing, but I actually did play a little bit of it. It's not that bad. Just not something I really
Yeah, because it's a
care
game where
too
you're
much
using a
about.
chick and you're dating, like, samurai guys.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah, I don't know. Like,
That's
me and my
exactly
friend were just playing it together because we were just making fun of it, which was funny.
the.
But yeah, though, there's definitely a lot of really good, like, visual novels, if that's your thing. Because I know it's not, like, my most favorite thing ever, but
Yeah,
if the game does have an interesting story, definitely go check it out.
yeah. I mean, I myself, I like visual novels. I find them a lot of fun because I don't know. Sometimes I like to just enjoy a good story, but I want to play a game at the same time. So it kind of combines that, and yeah. I mean, and another good thing about the visual novels is a lot of times they have a really good story, but the art design for the scenes that are shown in the game are actually
Really
pretty
good.
nice.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, like they do a really good job with them.
Yeah. It's something I definitely do want to check out more of. It's just, I have to be in the right mood for it.
Yeah, I understand that. Like honestly, I really do want to start Norn 9 because it seems like it has a really fucking interesting story. But if I keep adding games to my list, I'm never gonna finish anything.
Yeah. Um, Okay, if I can pick a game right here that I can talk
Yes.
about, there's if you want to get a really good action game, although I think this is on like multiple different consoles, but it's Earth Defense Force 2, Invaders from Planet Space.
I
Basically,
saw that today.
yeah, basically this game is like okay, it's like an Ed Wood movie, like on steroids, and if it had a budget. Basically, that's what it is because it's like it looks like it has like that old 60s 50s style. You know the game Destroy All Humans?
Yes. Oh
Yeah,
God.
it's in that
Yes.
kind of style, but just with like bugs, and you're using like a defense force team, and you just blow everything up. And
I
of
like
course,
it.
like the voice acting's like really corny and cheesy, and it's great. It's a lot of fun, but the game is actually pretty long. At least it seems to be pretty long from what I've played. And not only that, but also there's some challenge, like some missions can be real pain in the ass. But it's definitely a lot of fun, and I like it. It's definitely a good, mindless, fun game.
I don't like a game to be too short. Like,
Like the Order.
oh God. I still need. I do want to play that. I'll be honest. I do want to play it, and my GameStop has it for like I think it's like $14. So I am gonna pick it up eventually because I still want to give it a try, even if it has gotten a lot of bad reputation.
Well, yeah, I mean, I'll do the same thing too. Like if it's a game's like really really cheap, I'll pick it up,
Yeah.
even if people say it's crap.
I should actually really check into that though because I really like Destroy Humans. I like that series.
I
Um,
heard that's a series I need to come back actually.
so do I. See, I don't have the PS2 games anymore. The only one I have now is Big Billy Unleashed on the Wii.
Oh, okay. I heard that one actually wasn't bad though.
It's not that bad. Um, thinking though, puzzle game on the Vita, which I enjoyed the series. I never got to the PS2 games. I did get the PSP game. It was a lot of fun. But Luminous, Electronic Symphony.
That's a game I definitely want to try out because I do like puzzle games every now and then.
It's fun. I mean, it's not something I'd play like hours on end. Like, no, I'm not that kind of person. But pop it in for 15, 20 minutes. Yeah, I'll do that. I mean, think of it like kind of like Tetris, only you're matching like four colors in a block kind of thing.
All
It's
right.
not that. Um, uh, didn't you pick up a Vita or a puzzle Vita game last month? Aegis of
Oh,
Earth or
it's not a
something.
puzzle game. It's actually yeah, I guess of Earth. Can you see that right there? Yeah, this game.
Yeah, yeah. Oh, is it
Yeah.
not a puzzle game?
No, no, it's not a puzzle game. It's a it's kind of complicated to explain it, but basically it's kind of like a mix between SimCity and like um like tower defense.
Oh, okay,
Where
okay.
basically you have like a city and it's in like a post-apocalyptic world and everything's like getting like shit's getting fucked up.
Yeah.
So basically you take control of a city and you rebuild stuff and you've got to like protect the civilians and then there's civilians that move into your town. But then of course
Uh,
when you go on a mission, that's when like the aliens and monsters try to attack you. Then you gotta like it's a very simple game, but it's actually pretty damn addicting. Now, I can't play it like hours and hours on end, but it's good to play every
yeah.
once in a while just to do like a couple missions here and there and, get the town more populated and all that kind of good stuff. But I do want to finish this game though, because the story in it actually doesn't seem that bad either. I mean, it's pretty typical stuff, but it's really the characters that make it funny. And
I
also, this game
actually
you can actually get on PS4 and PS3, believe it or not.
can you really?
Yeah, you can actually get this on PS3, and this
Huh?
like came out like 2 months ago.
Shit.
Yeah, it's
I
pretty
haven't
crazy.
actually seen that game around at all.
Really?
No, like I've seen it online plenty of times when I was browsing through the Vita games and whatnot, but I haven't actually seen an actual copy before.
Yeah. Well, I'd say because I know this game like over here, I think it was like 39.
Yeah,
Honestly, I think I would wait a little bit because I mean the game is pretty good, but it's not like amazing good.
yeah, I understand that.
Yeah, so like if you do want to get this, it's good. Just I just wait a little bit unless you don't mind like paying that much for it there. But personally, I would have waited. But I just wanted to get it because someone told me about it, and I was all like, "Oh, that sounds pretty cool. I kind of want to try that." So I did.
No, I definitely understand that.
But
One
no, it's not a
thing,
puzzle game though.
uh, one thing I do want to get, or actually a few things I want to get, and I do own the PSA versions, but having them on the Vita would be nice. The like the Sly collection
Oh yeah, that.
stuff, yeah, like Sly, they have Jack and Dexter, and God of War
There's
was also on
also I think you can also get Final Fantasy X and 10-2 on the Vita as well.
10-2. Yep. One thing about that though, the card, like the actual cartridge that the game is stored on, only has 10. 10-2 comes as a download code.
Oh, that's weird.
At least here.
Yeah, it's kind of weird how that works, but then again, I'm
Yeah.
totally fine with that because honestly, I think 10's better than 10-2 anyway.
I something else. Ratchet and Clank is also on the Vita.
The new
A
one?
collection.
Oh, the
Um,
collection.
yeah, the collection is. Download. It's on
Oh,
PSN.
oh, okay, that's pretty good to know.
Yeah. But I will tell you this. The UK actually got a physical form of this game,
Hmm.
and you can import it for like $20.
Oh, hey, that's pretty good. Even though I
Yeah,
have
something.
the collection on PS3, but you know, it's a
Yeah,
if you do want to get on the Vita and on the go, well, there you go.
yeah. Like that. That's basically the only reason I want them is because I can play them on the go. And that'd be kind of cool.
Yeah. So,
But
is there another game that you can suggest?
yes, something we both have. Gravity Rush.
Oh yeah, yeah. This game
With
fucking rocks.
yes, it does. Fucking. I think you can actually sink a lot of hours into this. I mean, maybe not like JRPG hours, like like 100 and something, but it's okay. I'll put it this way: it's not something you can just spend 10 hours on.
Yeah, no, I know what you mean. I forget how far I got in that game, but I know I'm like almost done.
I I'm not that far. Like I'm not like extremely far. I'm on uh chapter 8 or 9, something like that. I think.
Oh, that ain't bad. I
Or
think.
episode 8 or 9, whatever. I can't remember if they do it in chapters or episodes.
Yeah, I forget. I think I was at chapter 18 or 19, something like that. I forget.
I've got far enough to go to find the second city. Like I boarded the train.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, that part.
But yeah, Gravity Rush is like amazing though. Even though you can get the remastered on PS4, but the Vita
Yeah,
version still does play really, really well, good though.
yeah, it does, and it's definitely worth the money. I mean, you're getting your money worth in the game.
Yeah, because the Vita version's like really cheap now too.
Yeah, and I think the story, like so far, I haven't. It doesn't like have like a really strong story base. At least I found. I mean,
Yeah, no, the story isn't like amazing, but it's really the gameplay that makes it fun, and I do like
yeah,
the art style and I like the atmosphere.
yeah,
Like it
and
has a really good setting.
I think there's also humor with Kat because she's a little out there,
Yeah.
but she makes it funny.
Yeah, pretty much, yeah. But no, I
But
do agree. Like the story isn't like the greatest thing ever, but you mostly play it for the gameplay aspects of it, and of course, you know, the setting of it is like really, really good. And I also like the art style too.
yeah, graphical wise, it's really awesome. Like
Yeah, it's probably one of the most nicest looking like Vita games I've played.
same here, same here. There's a lot. The okay, I don't really do it that much because I kind of found it like a pain in the butt, but maybe that's just because I suck at it. Like the fact that you can actually tilt the Vita for the motion control to like move Cat in her gravity form.
Oh yeah, no, I
Yeah.
get that. Yeah, that thing is kind of annoying, but I got used to it though.
Um. One thing I cannot do, like I don't know if I'll ever be able to do it, is the sliding thing, like the gravity ride slide, whatever
Oh,
it
that
is.
yeah, that's
Yeah,
annoying too.
yeah. Like I can't fucking do that. Like I suck so bad.
But yeah, that's definitely a really good game. Like, if you, like, let's just say if you don't have, like, a PS4, but you happen to have a Vita, and that game is, like, dirt cheap, I'd
Yeah,
definitely, like, recommend it.
yeah. I think it's like what 10 or $15, I think is going
Something
out.
like that. I actually got mine for, like, $7, but that's because I got, like, a deal off it, because at the
Damn.
store I had at the time,
Yeah.
at my old place, they had this weird deal where basically if you buy two used games, you can get the other one half off. And that was when I got half off, so I was like, okay.
That's not a bad price. I mean, that's definitely worth. It's worth more than $7.
Yeah, $7 for that. Yeah, I'd take that.
um.
Okay. Something I'm gonna mention here. I'm gonna mention two games,
Yeah.
and they're the same type, and that is rhythm games like Persona 4 Dancing All Night, and then this one is Super Beat X Sonic or Sonic or whatever.
Yeah.
Basically, like I don't think you have any rhythm games, do you?
I do not actually.
Yeah, it's okay. They're not for everyone. I totally get it, but I do like them there because I like music and I just
Yeah.
like pressing buttons when shit happens. I don't know. I think
I
it's
mean, I wouldn't mind. I just haven't got around to trying anything yet.
yeah, but I'd say the Vita does have some pretty good amount of rhythm games if that's your
Yeah.
thing. Like Persona 4, like it's Persona 4 music, and it's like the story in this game is complete bullshit. But my god, is it fucking funny?
Like, wait, are we talking like hyperdimension Neptunia bullshit?
Okay, maybe not that amount of bullshit, but like pretty close enough of bullshit. Basically, it's fucking stupid, but it's hilarious though. But the gameplay of it's actually really fun, and it's fucking easy as shit. Although I guess that's kind of a not so good thing because I actually got this game for maybe about like 3 weeks, and I got a platinum.
God.
Yeah, like I was like, oh well, shit. Like I did the story, then I played with a bunch of songs, and I got like 80% of trophies, and I was like, how the fuck did that happen? But
Sounds pretty fucking easy to me.
yeah, like it's an easy platinum if that's your thing. But I'd say that the gameplay itself is fun, and the music is pretty good. But there are some songs that I'm not like a huge fan of though. But there are some really good songs that I do like.
Yeah.
But yeah, that this is mostly for the Persona fans, though, or Persona 4 fans, I would say. But for most other people, maybe you might want to skip on it.
I wouldn't mind giving it a try. Maybe not pay the full price for it because it's
Yeah,
still like $50 and
yeah, I got the collector's edition, and
uh,
that was a lot.
yeah. Because see, we did have that. We sold it now though, but yeah.
Yeah, and then this one is Super Beat X Sonic, which I was actually surprised this actually did get released over here because I don't know, it's just a very. This is like probably like the most like niche fucking rhythm game that I've ever
Yeah.
seen because I like only seen one copy of it at the store where that's near me, and that was it.
Actually, I haven't seen that game at all
Yeah, and
around
apparently
here.
this did get a collector's edition too, but obviously I didn't get that because I've
No.
never seen it like ever.
Yeah.
But yeah, basically this game does play very similar to Persona 4, but this one's like a lot harder. So if you did like Persona 4, like Dancing All Night, I think this one you might like a bit better because it's actually like fucking hard. And
I'll
not
have to
only
give it a
that, but
try.
the soundtrack is pretty good as well. Like, I mean, yeah, it does have a lot of like techno stuff if that's your thing.
Yeah.
I mean, as you know me, I'm a hard rock and metal dude, but they do have some of that kind of stuff here. It has a really big variety, and of course, it also has a song from Guilty Gear, which is awesome because the music in that game
Sweet.
rocks. But yeah, what were you gonna say?
Um, Hatsune Miku.
Yeah, you can get the Hatsune Miku games on the Vita as well, on PS3, and there's a new
Yeah.
one coming out on PS4, and I think it also comes out on the Vita as well. So
Yep.
if you like Hatsune Miku, that's there for you as well.
Yeah. I remember. I don't have one. It just came to mind because I saw that today too.
Yeah, the Hatsune Miku games are pretty fun as well, but you have to actually like the music to really enjoy it though.
Yeah, that's very true.
Yeah, because for me, I do like some Hatsune Miku stuff, but then there are some stuff that can really just go fucking die.
Yeah. Yeah. I know that feeling.
Like that song, fucking "Stay With Me." Oh god, that song fucking horrible. But but yeah, though I'd say this is like basically like the hard version of Persona 4 Dancing All Night, if that makes sense.
Yeah, I definitely understand that.
So, is there another one that you have that you want to talk about?
Dengeki. That I just butchered that. Dengeki Bunko Fighting Climax.
Oh, that's a really good game. I have it, but on PS3 though.
The I think one of my favorite things is character variety. I mean, it's not like there's like an there's not like an overflow of character variety. I would like it's not okay. It's not like Super Smash Bros.
And it's also not like Dragon Ball Z Tenkaichi.
Yeah, but I think there's still enough characters to where you'll find something you'll like
Oh yeah, for sure.
because and another thing is it can introduce you to different animes that you may have not known about before.
Yeah, it's true. Like, there's a lot of different animes in there. Like, like there's Shana no Shana, whatever.
Yeah, Shakugan no Shana, Sword Art Online, which doesn't surprise me at all.
Yeah, that's like the most
But,
popular one in there.
yeah, Cell World.
Yeah, the Magical Index or whatever.
Yeah.
Is that what it's called? The Magical Index? Or something like
Um,
that?
actually, I think it is.
Oh, I don't know. I just,
I
like,
think it is.
yeah. And then there's the Durarara, which is the most
Yeah.
weirdest name ever.
Yes. The Irregular Magic School.
Yeah, trying to. I know there's an anime in there called Strike the Blood, but I've never seen
Yeah.
it.
Neither have I. That one kind of caught me off guard, honestly.
Yeah, and I know some of the extra characters in that game are like they have some original, not original ones, but ones that are not like playable characters. Like I know there's the main dude from oh, what's that show called again? Devil's a Part Timer.
Yeah. Yep.
That show's fucking hilarious.
I can't convince myself to watch it. I just can't.
I don't know, like it's weird, but it's funny. But yeah, like he's a support character in that game. There's actually a couple of other support characters in that game that are not playable characters. I just can't remember them all.
I can't either. There's definitely more support characters than there are playable characters.
Yeah, and another thing I do remember that was really cool about that game is all the stages in the game are based after Sega games.
Yes, which
Like,
I really like that because that was I can't remember which one I played at the most though. I can't remember that.
yeah, no, I remember there's like a Shinobi world, then there's a Knights world. I like that one a lot
Yeah.
because I like Knights into Dreams.
Oh yeah, I have the Wii version, the the Wii game.
Oh, the Wii game, yeah. I never played that one.
I should retry it because last time I did I was younger and I honestly it just confused the fucking shit out of me because the control system is really weird.
Yeah, I'd have to play that one too eventually. I have the Saturn one, and that game's really fun.
I like the I've seen some gameplay of the Christmas game
Yeah,
on the
you know what's actually this is kind of off topic there, but with the Christmas game, what's funny is that if you change your date on your Sega Saturn on Christmas and you put that game in, it'll turn into the Christmas version.
that is awesome.
Yeah, I thought that was really cool when I found that out.
Actually, I only have two more games to show here.
I'm only gonna show two more, then I'll be done.
I'll I'll just talk about this one briefly because actually the two remaining ones I haven't really touched on. So I mean I haven't really played myself, so I can't really say much about them. But Resistance, Burning Skies.
Oh, a blank case.
I dude, it's the only one left in my Vita library. Like it irritates the fuck out of me.
It's okay. The used game that you gave me is still in a stupid case. Although I did find a blue thing to replace the black one though.
Well, that's better.
Yeah,
A lot
so
better.
I'm getting there, but
Yeah.
I just have to print out a cover, and unfortunately, there's no decent covers to print out.
Yeah. Um,
But
Not a lot to say about Resistance. I mean, if you enjoyed the PS3 games, then I say go for the Vita version. And especially since it's like really fucking cheap at that.
yeah, the only Resistance game I ever played was 2, and it was okay. I don't
It
know.
was okay, but honestly, if it's okay, if the copy I'm thinking of is as cheap for you as it is for me, the original Resistance tops all other Resistance games. Like it was just all out fucking better than everything.
Oh,
It's
well.
yeah, because you know in Resistance 2 you have to like drop your guns
Oh,
to
yeah.
pick up the new one because you can only carry two. Resistance, the original Resistance Fall of Man. No, 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 no. You actually get different guns throughout the game, and you can just have them all.
Oh, that's pretty cool.
Yeah, like you actually have like a select system of like a ring of guns that you can just pick from.
Oh, okay, that's pretty cool. Yeah, see, I never
Yeah,
played the original one. You know, they need to
it's worth it.
they really need to remaster that game because unfortunately it doesn't have trophy support,
Yeah, I know. I wish they would,
and
but
also, you know, it's a very early looking like PS3 game, so I don't know. I
it
think it would
launched.
I think it would
I
benefit from that.
it would. I mean, when the game launched in 2006, it's been 10 years.
Yeah,
Come on.
and of course, just to make it better, they should just include all three of them into one.
Yeah, yeah. Do a bundle.
Yeah, because the one thing that does piss me off is they did a remaster of Prototype 2, but not the first one. I
That's
don't know
really stupid.
why.
Um, yeah. Anyway, go ahead and mention one of your games.
All right, this one is probably one of my favorite games that came out last year, along with Stella Glow and Xenoblade X and a shit ton
Yeah.
of other shit. But this game right here is The Legend of Heroes: Trails of Cold Steel, which is fucking awesome. Basically, it's Nihon Falcom, the same people that made Ys,
Yeah.
and basically it's a game where it takes place at a school, but like you're like transferring to a new school, but it's not like a regular school. It's a school that's meant for like fighting shit. Like it's basically like a military school kind of thing, which is pretty great. And then basically all like the characters come from like different lands and parts of the areas. It is kind of related to Trails in the Sky, but it's not like super connected to it, but it's like the
Yeah.
same universe. So if you like played one of those, unfortunately I haven't played Trails of the Sky, but I really want to. But this game though is definitely fucking great, and there's a second one coming out this year, which is awesome.
I see the my GameStop actually has Trails of Cold Steel, the collector's edition
Is
on
it
the
for
PS3.
on the PS3 version? Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was sort of lucky enough to get the Vita version because I really wanted it because, like, obviously this was a game that looked really interesting to me, and also, well, I just want to give my Vita more support. And I think
Yeah,
this game
most
actually
definitely.
looks really fucking good on the Vita, too.
Like, I'd actually prefer to have the Vita version because I like having games on the go. It does make things a lot more convenient. I mean, it does.
Yeah, I can definitely agree with that, yeah. And this game is definitely a really good game to have on the go. I mean, I'm sure I would have, like, been fine with the PS3 version, though, but I
Yeah.
got this one because I had an opportunity to get it. And not only that, but it's a pretty typical like turn-based RPG, but the battle system
Yeah.
kind of plays like the good Neptunia games. Because like it's kind of like you have like your character and you have like a circle. You can run around in that circle, and you have like a
Yeah.
amount of range and shit. Yeah, it's really good. And of course, I also like the equipment system as well. It's really good. It's probably one of my favorite RPGs that came out last year. Came out
Yeah.
like 2 days before Christmas. It's crazy.
Damn. Oh, I remember that actually. Yeah.
Yeah, but either way though, this is a game that if you have a Vita and you're looking for some RPGs, I can definitely highly recommend this one.
I should give that one a try sometime because it does look good, and I have heard a lot of good things about the game. So
I think you would like it though. At least I'm pretty sure you would.
it looks like it's something up my alley. That's for sure.
Yeah, because it kind of mixes, like it kind of has like a social like thing to it. So in a way, it's also kind of like Persona, sort of. Like not exactly, but it has like some like ideas of it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Um, the last game I have to show, and it's something that I have not played. I just kind of dropped it. Oh well. Anywho, Freedom Wars,
Yeah, that's a game I want to get.
which is a Monster Hunter ripoff, pretty much. Clean or clone. and it's actually pretty cheap.
Yeah, last time I've seen it, I think it was like $19.99, so $20. But it could be cheaper now, though, since now that time has passed.
See, I actually picked up, and funny, I was actually watching this game like a hawk. I was working Black Friday at GameStop. 5 hours I had to stare at this thing walking around the store because I didn't want anyone else to buy it. Because since one of our Black Friday deals
You can't
was
hold games.
nope, we can't. Not while we're working. Which really kind of, yeah. But
Yeah,
luckily there was one copy left that I got done because this game was on sale on Black Friday for $5 new.
oh, shit, eh?
Yeah, that's all I was watching. I was like, I want to pay $5 for that.
Yeah, I would too if I had the opportunity to.
So, yeah, that definitely was a thing. But haven't tried it. I'm hoping it's good. I mean, I don't really have any fear of it not being living up to the hype, but I just don't have the time to put into it right now.
Yeah, because, like you said, it's like Monster Hunter, and, Monster Hunter is time-consuming and all that.
Yeah. Like, the one thing I do like about it, I think, I like the look of it being like a futuristic setting.
Oh, yeah.
Because I think that could be a lot of fun.
Yeah. Okay, so the last one I'm going to mention here is another RPG, and it's a part of one of my favorite series, and that is Tales of Hearts R.
I really want to get that. Like, I really want to get that really bad.
Yeah, it's a really good Tales of game. I don't think it's the best one, but it is a pretty good one, though. Like, well, one thing you should know first is that this one doesn't have an English dub. It's all Japanese, but with subtitles. Now, which I know that has annoyed some people. As for me, I'm perfectly okay with it, but I'm just letting you guys know in case you didn't know that it is a Japanese game with English subtitles.
To be honest, at this point, whenever I'm given the option between English voice or Japanese Japanese voice with English subtitles, I usually actually go with the Japanese voice because I just like it. I know I just like it better.
Yeah, no, it's understandable. It's all preference. I mean, sometimes I go on the Japanese one too, like when I can. Like sometimes.
Yeah.
I mostly do it if like the voice acting in like the English one like completely fucking sucks.
Yeah.
But of course, I still want to try out not Freedom Wars, fucking Chaos Wars because the voice acting that is just so fucking bad. It's hilarious, but that's another whole discussion there. But yeah, this is a really good Tales of game. It has random encounters, so it's not like Exilium where you see like everything, and
Yeah.
the exploration's really good. It's just exactly what you would expect from a Tales of game, but on the go, which is awesome.
I've actually wanted that before I ever got my Vita. Problem is, I haven't found a copy when there's actually a case.
Oh yeah.
And as picky as I am, I don't want to buy the game without the original case because if I buy it, I just want to complete from the get go, not having to pick up scraps later.
Well, like, is it a black case or a blue case?
Black.
Oh, okay. Because if it was a blue case, I would have taken it and then just printed out a cover.
Yeah, like, it's just a black generic case.
Yeah, that kind of sucks.
I mean, I guess I could buy a blue case, like, just buy, like, a really cheap Vita game, but at the same time, I mean...
Yeah, just buy a fucking sports game or whatever.
Yeah. One JRPG that I do want to mention that I do not have, I'm not able to play it, but I do want to buy it, is Sorcery Saga. Curse of the Great Curry God.
Yeah, I heard about that one. I don't know a whole lot about it, but that one definitely does seem pretty interesting.
The one good thing, it's not that expensive. So, I mean, probably, I don't know when, I want to do it sometime soon, but Amazon is actually selling the collector's edition of it for $22, I think.
What
So
the shit? Really?
yeah, well, the collector's edition isn't like it's not like the best collector's edition. It doesn't even have an art book. It okay, okay, it's really fucking weird. I'll be honest, it's really fucking weird. Like it's fucking. It comes with a little baby bib with like stuff on it. It comes with like a baby spoon, and it's just like honestly, you look at it. If I had it in my collection, someone just looked at it, they would wonder what the fuck I even bought it for. But
Okay.
just for the simple fact that it's a fucking collector's edition, and it's so fucking cheap, it's like $5 more than the game itself. I'm just like, you know what? I'm gonna fucking get this because it has like a nice big fucking box, and I just want to get it.
I
Oh,
don't
I think
know.
it actually may come with a plate too.
God, I just imagine this in my head, and it sounds like unreal.
Oh, remind me later, and I'll actually send you a picture of this shit. It's so weird.
Oh my god, yeah, oh my, that's, well, okay, that definitely was a lot more funnier than I thought it would have been.
It's not like soundtrack and art book and poster or anything. It's like baby bib, baby spoon, baby plate. Then the game. It's like okay.
Oh my god, like, what the fuck?
I know. I know.
Uh, but
It's
yeah.
not what I was expecting when I looked into it.
Oh my god, yeah, no, I can't stop laughing about it, I don't know why.
Oh god. But yeah. Yeah, that's the last game I want to mention here.
Yeah, if there was one game that I don't have that I really do want is, that one spin-off to Danganronpa, I forget what it's called, I think it's like Ultra Girls or something.
I don't think I've seen that one. Actually, I don't even think I've heard of this one yet.
Yeah, it came out very early this year, I think, or it came out very late last year. I forget.
Oh,
But basically, it's an action game based. It takes place in between Danganronpa 1 and 2, and
yeah.
you're using one of the survivors, which I'm not gonna say because I think you should need to play the first game first. But
Yes, I do wanna get into them because they do seem like fun. And I enjoy visual novels, so
yeah, but yeah, it's basically like an integral between 1 and 2, but you're using one of the
yeah.
survivors, and there's like stupid, crazy shit happening and all that kind of good stuff. But yeah, that's what the last thing I'll mention here is that it definitely does seem like a good action game, and because I'm a fan of that series, it's something I do want to definitely want to check out.
Um well like I wanna mention, not really game wise, but and we have kind of mentioned this a little bit, not like in depth, just like a past thing. The Vita has trophy support. So
Yeah, like it's really good. For, like if you like collecting trophies, like you can get like a Vita and expand upon it more, kind of thing.
yeah, and I mean the trophies are like an extra incentive to do certain things. Like I don't know, at least I view it that way. Like
I think trophies are fun, like just to just get them. I don't know what it
yeah,
is. I just think it's just fun. Like even
yeah,
though, of course, like I still play like my older consoles. I obviously don't have that shit. But
yeah,
usually, like when I do that, I don't even care about that kind of stuff. I just like to play the fucking game. But
yeah,
yeah,
yeah. I get that because I like going back and playing the older games that don't even have trophies. Like it's not like the game has to have trophies. It's just kind of interesting when they do because it's kind of like a milestone type of thing.
yeah. I don't know. It's hard to explain, but it like you know what it is when you do it, basically.
Yeah, like if you're one of those people, then you fully understand. But if you're trying to explain it, you can't really form it into words.
Yeah, pretty much. But
Um, yeah,
But yeah, that is a good thing though. That is pretty cool about the Vita. That like it does have trophies.
and okay, yeah. The last thing I want to mention is the battery life on the Vita.
It's very good.
Yes, it is. Because I mean, I can now if I started playing at like 6 in the morning, by 5 that afternoon, if I just straight on played, I'm sure it'd be dead. Like,
Yeah,
but if you're just playing for like maybe like 30 minutes to an hour a day, then you probably wouldn't have to charge it for a few days.
yeah, pretty much.
Unlike unlike, let's say, like the original 3DS, where an hour a day and you would like drain it to like half a battery or something.
Yeah, I know. I have that issue because I still have my original DS, well, 3DS.
So do I. Like, I still use it. It's just it dies a lot quicker than the XL does.
Yeah, no, I really need to get on the XL or get the newer one so I can get like Super Nintendo games working
Yes.
and all that good stuff.
And the Vita doesn't take that long to charge either. Like less than 2 hours, and you're ready to go.
Yeah, and I also like the interfacing on it, like
Yes.
the way how like the menus are displayed. I don't know, I kind of like it.
Yeah, I do too. Actually, it's very like having the tabs open.
Yeah,
I think that's really awesome.
yeah, and the camera on it is surprisingly pretty decent.
I've actually looked at the camera. Like, I think I looked at it like one time. It seems interesting though. Like, I'm glad it has a camera.
Yeah, like it's better than the 3DS camera, I'll tell you that.
Yeah,
Because the 3DS camera kind of blows.
yeah, it does. It really, really does. Um,
And one last thing I will add is it also kind of does relation with the PS1 and PSP games is
yeah,
there's a lot of indie games that are on there,
yes, yes, there is.
and I think that's great because there's a lot of really good indie games on PSN like in general that you can
Yeah,
get.
um, it's a PS3 game as well. But Dead Nation, I like having that on the Vita.
Yeah, and then there's I think you can get Axiom Verge on the Vita as well.
Can you?
I think
Huh.
so. I
I
think.
haven't I haven't browsed the store in a little bit. It's um,
At least you
hope
should be able to. I mean, I don't see why the Vita can't handle that game. I mean, it's basically like Super Metroid.
yeah, I'm sure it should. Wait, what was the name again?
Axiom Verge.
Axiom Verge.
It starts with an A, X, and I don't fucking remember the
I can't
rest.
remember. For anyone that don't know, yes, this is a game. I'm saying that because it's a one-word title and it sounds kind of weird, but Flower.
Oh yeah, Flower.
Yeah, like it's like $6 fucking.
Yeah, I remember playing that on PS3.
Actually, that's where I first played it, and I didn't. I just rented the You know how like the company did like the bundle
Yeah.
of like Flow, Flower, and shit. What was that game? Journey.
Yeah, Journey, yeah.
Yeah, like that's where I first played it, and then like Christmas or something, I had got like a GameStop gift card, and I was like, wait a second. So I went online, and I was like, oh, I can buy a download code for Flower. That's fucking fantastic. So, I mean, the name itself, like you just be like, what the fuck is this? But it's actually a really addictive game.
Yeah, and it doesn't even use any buttons either.
No, it's also really calming. Like it's a very relaxing game.
Yeah, it's something I definitely need to go get because I never actually owned it. I just played the demo at a friend's place and I thought it was great.
It's a lot of fun. It's worth $6.
Oh yeah, for sure. So, I think that takes us to the end of why I think the Vita is a really good system. It has some really good variety, of course, mostly
Yep.
in RPGs and visual novels. I think that's its strong point, but
Yeah.
it does
It's
have some
definitely.
other good stuff. Like, it has some really good fighting games. Like, I know the only fighting game you had was, the Dangbuko game, whatever.
Yeah.
I don't have any actual fighting games, but I know there are some, like, you can get Mortal Kombat 9, which is
Yeah.
really cool. But like then of course it also has some other really good action games. Like you can get like Dynasty Warriors next. I think you can get
Yeah.
Samurai Warriors 4. This is like I said, if any of this stuff sounds interesting to you, it's
Yeah.
definitely recommend. I can definitely recommend it. And even the price on the Vita itself is actually not too bad for a brand
Yeah.
new system. And of course you can also do a cheaper route and do the PSTV.
Yeah.
That's
I think that's only like $40.
I
Yeah, that's
definitely
what I
think it's a
got.
really good system if this is something that you're interested in, and hopefully, maybe you might have had some more interest in getting one, or maybe you found out about a game you didn't know on the system, or anything like that.
Yep.
So,
Um.
so let's do our outro here, and hopefully you enjoyed this video. Thank you for watching and commenting, and any last words for you?
No, I think just thanks for watching. Make sure spread the word about the Vita. You know, if your friend really don't know about it, maybe introduce him to the Vita or her. Or...
But yeah, also, like, you should definitely go check out Floops 900's channel. He does some really good stuff. Like, he does some unboxing, some pickup videos, and he does some reviews on. You do like reviews on pretty much anything, don't you?
Pretty much. Well, I tried doing movie videos, but honestly, I can't do them. Like I just cannot do a regular movie video. If it's an anime movie, hell yeah. If it's like a regular fucking movie, no. Like I gave up on that shit.
Well, I'm definitely gonna try that like sometime in the future. So hopefully I can figure out how to do it properly. But we'll have to see by then. But yeah, definitely some pretty good content of yours that I do like watching every now and then.
Thank you very much.
Yeah.
I
So with that being said, take care, everybody, and hopefully you guys will start enjoying your Vita or talking about the Vita or something.
yes, take care and goodbye.